Welcome. I'm really glad you're here today. Take a moment, settle in, and let this be your space to reflect, reset, and grow. If you're new here, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss the kind of insights that can quietly transform your life over time. And before we begin, I want you to type this in the comments. I choose awareness. Just those 3 words. Because today, awareness is going to change how you move through the world. There's something subtle, almost invisible, that's quietly holding a lot of people back. And most don't even realize it. It's not a lack of talent. It's not bad luck. It's something far more common. It's the habit of talking too much, especially about your plans, your dreams, and your next moves. And what if I told you that the more you talk about your goals, the less likely you are to achieve them? Stay with me because this might shift everything you thought you knew about progress. If this resonates with you already, go ahead and like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Psychology Wave for more insights like this. You're in the right place. Think about the last time you had a powerful idea. Maybe it was a business you wanted to start, a relationship you wanted to improve, or a personal transformation you were excited about. You probably felt energized, motivated, even unstoppable. But then you told someone, maybe you told several people, and slowly, that energy faded. The urgency disappeared. The idea stayed an idea. This isn't random. It's psychological. Research from the field of social psychology has shown that when you talk about your goals, your brain can mistake the social acknowledgement for actual progress. In a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, participants who announced their intentions were less likely to follow through compared to those who stayed silent. Why? Because talking creates a premature sense of completion. If you're starting to see yourself in this, like the video now, and subscribe to Psychology Wave so you can keep learning how your mind really works. There's a powerful quote often attributed to psychologist Peter Gallwitzer. When people publicly commit to a goal, they are less likely to achieve it. That sounds counterintuitive, right? We've been told that sharing goals creates accountability. But in reality, it often creates illusion. Let me explain this in a simple way. Your brain loves rewards. When you tell someone about your plans and they respond with excitement, that's amazing. You're going to do great. Your brain releases dopamine. Feels like success. But you haven't done anything yet. So now the emotional reward has already been given without the effort. And once the reward is felt, the drive weakens. If this is opening your eyes, take a second to like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave. It helps more people discover these truths. Now think about relationships. This doesn't just apply to goals, it applies to how we connect with others. Talking too much can dilute mystery, reduce emotional depth, and even create misunderstanding. There's a reason why some of the strongest individuals you've met don't say much. But when they do, it matters. Silence creates weight. In communication research, studies from the University of California have shown that pauses and silence in conversation can increase perceived intelligence and emotional control. People who speak less but with intention are often seen as more confident and more trustworthy. Because they're not reacting, they're choosing. Let me ask you something. How often do you speak just to fill space? How often do you reveal things too early, before they're fully formed? How often do you explain yourself when you don't need to? These small habits add up. If you're realizing something right now, like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave. This kind of awareness is rare and powerful. There's also something deeper happening when you talk too much. You expose your energy to outside influence. Opinions, doubts, criticism. Even well-meaning advice can derail your focus.
Imagine planting a seed.
Would you dig it up every day to show people how it's growing? Of course not. You protect it. You water it. You let it grow in silence. Your goals need the same environment. Psychologist Carl Jung once said, "The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear." And this applies not just to external noise but internal clarity. When you reduce unnecessary talking, you start to notice your own thoughts more clearly. You make better decisions. You become more intentional. Silence is not emptiness. It's space for growth. If this is speaking to you, like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave so you can continue building this mindset. Let's go deeper. There's a concept in psychology known as self-completion theory. It suggests that when people feel incomplete in some area, they seek symbols or signals that represent that identity. Talking about your goals can act as one of those signals. It makes you feel like you're already becoming that person. But feeling is not becoming. Action is becoming. And silence protects action. In relationship psychology, Dr. John Gottman's research emphasizes the importance of listening over speaking. He found that successful relationships are not built on constant communication, but on meaningful communication. Listening, understanding, and responding thoughtfully. Talking too much often means listening too little. And when you stop listening, you miss everything. If you value this kind of insight, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave. It supports the message and helps others find it. Now picture this. There are two people starting a journey. The first person tells everyone, posts about it, talks about it constantly, gets praise, feels good, but slowly loses focus. The second person says very little, works quietly, builds consistently.
No validación. No aplauso.
Months later, who do you think has results? This is the hidden strength of silence. It's not about being secretive. It's about being strategic. Research from Oxford has highlighted that individuals who focus more on execution than discussion tend to achieve higher long-term success. Because their energy is directed inward, not outward. Your energy is limited. Where you direct it matters. If this resonates, like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave. You're building something powerful here. Let's talk about emotional control. When you talk too much, especially in emotional situations, you give away your power. You react, you explain, you justify, but silence allows you to observe, process, and respond with clarity. There's a reason why composed individuals pause before speaking. They're not weak, they're in control. In neuroscience, studies have shown that pausing before responding engages the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thinking, rather than the amygdala, which drives emotional reactions. Silence creates space between stimulus and response. And in that space, you gain power. If you're starting to feel this shift, like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave. Keep going, you're unlocking something important. Now let's bring this back to you. What would happen if you spoke 30% less this week? What would happen if you stopped explaining your plans to everyone? What would happen if you let your actions speak instead? You might feel uncomfortable at first. Silence can feel unfamiliar. But that discomfort is where growth begins. Because you're no longer seeking validation. You're building discipline. Psychologist William James once said, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. And silence helps you make that choice more consciously. You're no longer reacting, you're directing." If this is helping you, like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave. You're doing real inner work right now. Let me share a simple story. There was someone who had a vision to change their life. They used to talk about it constantly, new plans every week, new ideas every month. People knew them as the one with big dreams. But nothing changed. One day, they decided to stop talking about it.
No announcements. No explanations.
Just quiet action. They woke up earlier, worked consistently, made small improvements daily. First, no one noticed. Then slowly, things began to shift. Results started to appear. Confidence grew not from words but from proof. And when people finally asked, "How did you do it?" the answer was simple. "I stopped talking. I started doing." If that story resonates, like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave. Let this be your turning point. Now as we come toward the end, I want you to reflect. Silence is not about isolation. It's about intention. It's about protecting your energy, focusing your actions, and building something real without needing constant validation. And here are 4 lessons this teaches you. First, not everything needs to be shared. Some things grow better in private. Second, action is more powerful than words. What you do matters more than what you say. Third, silence strengthens emotional control. It gives you clarity and composure. Fourth, real progress speaks for itself. You don't need to announce it. People will see it. If these lessons stayed with you, like the video and subscribe to Psychology Wave so you can continue growing with us. And before you go, I want you to comment this, aware and empowered, because that's who you are becoming. Quietly, intentionally, powerfully,